Fans of global pop icons, BTS were left swooning after a heartwarming and playful interaction between members. Jungkook and Jimin went viral during a recent group interview. The special appearance took place on Capital FM, where the members gathered to chat about their latest activities, music, and life on the road. Among the standard interview questions and lighthearted banter, one particular moment caught the entire studio and fanbase off guard, instantly becoming the highlight of the broadcast. During a casual break in the conversation, the host offered the group a selection of traditional English teas to enjoy while chatting. As the members poured their cups and took their first sips, the atmosphere in the studio remained warm and relaxed. Jungkook, who was sitting comfortably next to Jimin, took a slow sip from his cup before looking thoughtfully at his drink. With a mischievous smile forming, Jungkook turned toward Jimin, who was busy fixing his own cup. Without missing a beat, Jungkook declared into his microphone that the tea was surprisingly sweet, comparing its pleasant taste directly to Jimin's charming personality. The sudden compliment caused an immediate reaction throughout the studio, catching everyone present completely by surprise. Jimin, who clearly did not expect the flattering remark, instantly blushed and let out his signature soft laugh. Overwhelmed by the unexpected sweetness of the comment, he playfully hid his face behind his hands, while the rest of the group burst into laughter. The natural, genuine affection between the two youngest members added an undeniably romantic and cozy touch to the interview session. The other BTS members were quick to tease the pair, making funny comments about the sudden burst of romance in the middle of a radio broadcast. Their lively reactions only heightened the playful chaos in the studio, turning a simple tea-tasting moment into an unforgettable comedic scene. The host of the show also joined in on the fun, marveling at how effortless and charming their brotherhood truly is. Within minutes of the segment airing, clips of the adorable exchange began circulating across various social media platforms. Fans around the world quickly dubbed the quote as one of the sweetest moments between the two artists to date. The phrase rapidly trended globally, with millions of users sharing their excitement and emotional reactions to the heartwarming interaction. Online communities were flooded with edits, fan art, and enthusiastic posts celebrating the close bond shared by the two members. Many listeners pointed out how natural and unscripted the moment felt, proving once again why their dynamic is so deeply cherished by millions. For many, it was a refreshing reminder of the strong camaraderie that defines the entire group. Radio hosts and commentators later reflected on the interview, praising the members for their effortless charm and magnetic presence. They noted that even in a brief promotional appearance, BTS manages to create memorable, human moments that resonate deeply with audiences everywhere. The relaxed setting of Capital FM proved to be the perfect backdrop for such an intimate, fun interaction. As the interview concluded, the lighthearted mood remained, with the members continuing to joke about the sweet tea throughout the remainder of the show. The segment ended on a high note, leaving both the hosts and the listeners thoroughly entertained by the group's endless charisma and genuine affection for one another. Ultimately, what started as a simple sip of afternoon tea transformed into a viral sensation that warmed the hearts of fans worldwide. Jungkook's endearing comparison demonstrated the deep, lasting friendship within BTS, proving that even the simplest, everyday moments can become iconic memories when shared among close friends. As the studio echoed with Jungkook's unexpectedly sweet remark, the older members of the group immediately seized the opportunity to turn the romantic atmosphere into pure comedic gold. Jin, true to his theatrical reputation, dramatically coughed into his elbow as if he had choked on his own sip of tea. Widening his eyes in mock horror, he clutched his chest with one hand while pointing accusingly at Jungkook with the other, bringing an instant wave of laughter to the entire recording booth. RM quickly joined in on the chaos, leaning directly toward his microphone with a look of humorous frustration. With a deadpan expression, the leader jokingly asked the audio engineers in the control room to cut off the younger members' microphones before the broadcast became entirely too cheesy. He shook his head in disbelief, playfully lamenting how a simple tea tasting segment had suddenly transformed into an intense scene from a romantic drama series. The playful disruption from the eldest members completely derailed the formal interview for a few glorious moments, leaving the radio host in stitches. Jin continued his dramatic act by fanning himself with his interview notes, claiming that the sudden spike in sweetness had made the room far too warm to handle. His signature exaggerated reaction set off another chain reaction of giggles among the staff and crew behind the glass partition. Meanwhile, RM humorously checked his own teacup to see if he had been served something entirely different, loudly wondering if Jungkook's cup had been filled with pure honey instead of standard English tea. His sharp wit and quick comedic timing helped balance Jungkook's flirtatious banter, showcasing the effortless comedic chemistry that the group is famous for during live radio appearances. The chaotic banter between the eldest and youngest members perfectly captured the heartwarming family dynamic that fans have adored for years. By turning a potentially overly romantic moment into a hilarious group interaction, Jin and RM ensured that the Capital FM interview would be remembered not just for its sweetness, but for its top-tier entertainment value. The unexpected sweetness shared between the members quickly proved to be more than just a fleeting moment in the radio booth. Within hours of the broadcast, clips of the adorable exchange began dominating social media feeds worldwide, proving once again the immense global influence and charm of the group. What started as a simple afternoon tea tasting transformed into an unforgettable highlight that showcased the group's natural warmth and effortless camaraderie. Radio hosts and listeners alike praised the members for their magnetic energy and unscripted humor throughout the entire session. The balance between Jungkook's surprisingly romantic compliment and the older members' hilarious reactions provided fans with the perfect mix of sweetness and comedy. It served as a cozy, heartwarming reminder of why the dynamic between these global superstars continues to captivate millions around the globe. Moments like these highlight the genuine, family-like bond that has defined the group since the very beginning of their journey. Even in the middle of a busy promotional schedule, their ability to remain lighthearted, playful, and affectionate with one another creates an authentic connection with their audience. It is precisely this candid nature that transforms ordinary media appearances into cherished core memories for the entire fandom. As the iconic quote continues to trend across various online platforms, it is clear that this radio interview will be rewatched and celebrated for a very long time. From fan art to viral video edits, the sweet tea moment has already earned its place among the most iconic interactions in the group's rich history of variety and broadcast appearances. Did Jungkook's sweet compliment make you swoon? Or did Jin and RM's hilarious reactions steal the show for you? We would love to hear your thoughts on this unforgettable Capital FM moment, so be sure to leave a comment below and share your favorite part of the interview with us.